guys, Sister Gordon and Sister Smith. I finally made it around to making this video for the end of the collar scarf tutorial. I do apologize for it taking forever, but today is actually the day that I remembered to do it. So here we go. So we're at the end. This will be my last loop I do. Okay, so I'm at the end, and I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to count over 4 stitches, and those are the stitches at the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go into the 4th one. So I counted over 4. Okay, and you're not going to wrap around. You're just going to go into the 4th stitch at the top. Uh-oh. I can't get back in there. There we go. 4th stitch at the top. And you're going to pull through. And here you're just going to do a slip stitch. And you're going to pull that same stitch through. And it'll end like this. With 1 chain. And you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to go into the center stitch. So you have this hole in the middle. And you want to go into the middle one. The middle stitch, which should be the 2nd stitch on there. And you're going to slip stitch again. Just like that. And then you'll chain 4. And now you're going to go into the center again. You have your hole. And then your 2 stitches on the side. You want to go into the center stitch, which should be the 2nd stitch up top. You're going to go through there, slip stitch, pull straight through, and you'll end up with 1 chain. And then you'll chain 4. And you'll continue to do this until you get to the next to the last stitch at the end, and you see it's starting to create your loops for the end of your project. And I'll be back. Okay, so when you get to the next to the last one, you got the last one left over to do, and there's like 1, 2, 3 stitches left. You're going to chain 3 this time. And then you're going to go into the 3rd stitch from where you chained into. So 1, 2, 3. You go into that 3rd one across the top. And you're going to, you're going to slip stitch again. And then you're going to wrap around your string and pull it through. And this is going to be the end of the project here. And so what you do is just cut your string, and you're going to pull that string through. And you're going to tighten your end and take your crochet hook, go through a hole and pull that string through again and slip stitch, and then close that one off as well, as tight as you can get it. And then cut And that's the end of your project. Now, I'll be right back. Okay, the next thing is to get you, if you don't have one already, you need to get an actual crochet needle. And if you already have a regular needle at home with where the eye is wide open, where you can feed yarn through, you can use that as well. And then I also have a threader, and I just stick that through the hole, grab the yarn with it, and then pull it back through that same hole to thread the yarn through. And I'm just gonna make a knot at the end of this yarn. That failed. Let me try it again. I'm gonna make a knot. There we go. And we're about to put the buttons on. Okay, so you're gonna take your scarf from end to end and you're gonna fold the ends over. Okay, so that the flat end is going against the other end that has the loops on it. So it'll look like that. And so you'll have loops going up both sides. Now this is where we're going to put the buttons on. And you can put the buttons on wherever you want to position them. But what you're going to do is position them on top. Like, say I want a button right here. And a button right here. Now my scarf, you will notice, is just like 5 rows. I didn't make it as big. I just did it for the tutorial. And so say I want my buttons in these 2 locations. I'll place them where I think I want them to go. And then you're going to lift up your scarf and put it in that same location underneath. Because you're not going to sew them to the top flap. You're going to sew it to the bottom flap. So you're going to take your yarn and you're going to sew that needle in, and that button, and make sure you're going through the yarn so the button has something to stick to. And you're going to sew it just like you would sew a hem. And you're going to just sew that button into place. And then you'll make a knot. That got kind of tough. And then you'll just make a knot and close it off. And then after you've sewn your buttons on this one I only need 1 button because it's so small. And you'll find any hole on here in the location where you put your button, and you'll push your button through, and then your project is finished. Look. Yay. And you, of course, will go up the side with your buttons, whatever buttons you chose. And I like to choose the like buttons that look just alike, identical buttons that came in the same package together. Or you can go with buttons that match the decor, even though they're not the same, and put those in there. But if y'all have any questions, please feel free to text me. Don't call, because I won't be answering my phone. Text me and I'll get back with you. All right. Love you, ladies. See y'all later. I hope this helped. If not, I guess we're going to have to get together again. Bye.